So I'm recording once again. This time we're going to pick this up and take a look at the params tab and see what else is in there. Okay, so you can feed points, vectors, circles, curves, planes, a box. You can feed any number of different things. Geometry will take almost anything. Okay, that you can create in Rhino can be fed into Grasshopper. So what I'd like you guys to do on your own right now is I would like you guys to create a line in Rhino and feed it into Grasshopper. And then I would like you to create a freeform curve. Okay, so using either interpolate points or freeform curve and feed that into Rhino. The components that you'll be using will be curve, okay, and actually you'll use curve for both of them, okay? Finally, I want you guys to create a surface and feed the surface into Grasshopper, okay? So those three things. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll pause the video and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay, so both of you, or all of you, were able to create just a simple line and a simple sort of freeform curve, and you fed them both into the components. So part of what I want you guys to do is to divide those the same as we did before. So I'm going to grab the divide component and the count and copy it. And I'm going to feed each of the curves to it. All right, so go ahead and take care of doing that, and then let's take a look at some of the benefits of that. So I'm assuming that you guys have created that, but I want you to take a look at what I've done here, okay? Because I want you guys to kind of think the same way. Most of us aren't geniuses. Most of us are average people. And most of us don't have photographic memories and can remember every single thing that we need to remember. So as you work on a definition, if you get used to grouping areas of thought and naming them, then you also get used to spending a little bit of extra time in writing what this grouping does inside of a panel that's not connected to anything. It's going to help you in the future when you come back to it and you don't remember what you did. By reading this, I can tell you that the only two things that came from Rhino into Grasshopper were 2 points, namely that point and that point. This one, however, is a line. So this one, if I grab it, the entire line moves. Okay? And likewise with this one, same thing, the entire line moves. Now, I can, if I want to, go back into Rhino and turn on the control points, and then I can make adjustments to the line. Okay? But what's important to note is that you need to develop some rigor when you're creating a definition in such a way that you can remember what it was that you did and why. Okay? All right. So we've kind of gone through the process of delineating what we've been working on, and right now what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually start a different definition. Okay? So hang on. Zoom this. Okay, so here is one of the important things. Now, and I actually, it was just alluded to. We now have geometry that's been created in Rhinoceros and fed into Grasshopper, which means that if we do not save this file along with this definition, the next time we open it, we've got to recreate all of this information. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to save both of these things. So I'm going to click File, Save As, or Save Document, and I'm going to put it in its own folder. And I'm going to just name the folder so that it means something to me. So feed GH from Rhino. All right. So I'm going to put it inside of that. So I'm going to put that there. So that definition is now located in that folder, and I'm also going to locate this file in that folder. I'm going to name it the same name. Okay? So once I've done that, those two files are together. If I open those two together again in the future, it should just go back to where it was. Okay? Any questions about that? Most of the time you're going to forget how to do this, and there is a way to internalize the data, but right now let's leave that alone and let's go on to something different. Okay? So I'm going to stop this video and we'll start a fresh one.